One of the big growth areas in electric vehicles these days is commercial vehicles. And a Canadian company that's doing very well in this sector is GreenPower Motors out of Vancouver. And they recently introduced a van with wireless charging technology. And I thought that's very interesting. I wanted to find out more about that. So I'm going to talk to Ryne Shetterly, who's in their LA office. And so welcome to the interview, Ryne.
Awesome. Thank you for having us. Happy to be here.
Look, can you give us an overview of this, the new van you've got and the new wireless charging systems? I understand that you've sold a number of them to the Washington State Transit Authority. So it sounds like it's a product that's in demand.
Yeah, absolutely. So GreenPower Motor Company launched the EV Star, which is a multi-utility, purpose-built Class 4 zero emissions van. It comes in multiple configurations, whether it's for cargo, for passenger transportation. It's really gained a lot of momentum in terms of the microtransit market. We're starting to see different utilities, whether it's colleges and universities, hospitals, airports. So the vehicle's kind of found its niche within many different sectors. We're very excited about it. And one of the things that you mentioned was the wireless charging, and that's the third option that we've brought to the EV Star. The first two are both standard in terms of depot charging, so just standard J1772 AC onboard charging up to 11 kilowatts, or better known as depot charging. And it's also DC fast charge capable, and that in that case it can charge in just under 2 hours up to 50 kilowatts. And with the wireless charging by Momentum Dynamics, it's going to be able to charge up to 75 kilowatts. And we believe that that is the missing link between transit properties or end users who are looking to really hit that 250 to 300 miles per day.
Now, for our non-technical audience, let's talk about how this works in practice. So you've got the van, and you're going to pull it into a parking lot or into the garage, and it's got a transceiver on the van, I take it, a receiver and a transceiver that sends the electricity up to the transceiver, to the receiver. I'll get it right yet. Have I got this basically right?
Yeah, to keep it very simple, there would be a designated spot for it, whether it's at a transit depot or a parking lot of some sort. What's in the ground is just slightly bigger than what like a manhole cover of some sort, and then on the bus side there's a plate that actually retracts down 6 or 7 inches. You drive over it, you press charge. In some instances, different fleets will have different requirements about how they want it to what we call the handshake, right? They drive over it, and then you're able to charge wirelessly through the air up to 75 kilowatts.
Is there any loss of efficiency or any loss of electricity in the transfer, given that it's wireless?
So the efficiencies are going to parallel, very similar to what a very efficient either AC or DC charger would be. You're going to be, somewhere between 92 and 94% efficient. There's some variables there, but it is very efficient, and you're not going to lose anything lost would essentially be parasitic and comparable to what's lost with traditional chargers.
Now, this technology, as far as I can tell, is fairly new. And is this the future of the industry? I mean, this seems so convenient, to keep vehicles, whether it's commercial or personal vehicles, charged up. This has got to be the way of the future, it looks to me.
So, a lot of us have been in this industry for, 5 to 7 years plus. I was thinking about it the other day, going on 13 years here in transit. This kind of technology has been in refinement for the last 5 or 6 years. Momentum Dynamics here in the United States, along with another company called Wave, have who are two of the more formidable players in the space. Both of them have been working on different charging solutions, and at the end of the day, this application is going to be great for transit properties who are looking to really bridge that gap and have that 300-400 mile bus. And it's also going to be perfect for, operators who have long layover times, right? Operators never have to get out of the bus and plug anything in. They literally drive right over the parking spot and start charging wirelessly. For us, it's essentially that option that really propels some of the transit properties who are waiting for battery technology to improve at the point where they can just get, that 300 or 400 miles. Instead, they're able to utilize this opportunity charging with the wireless technology, and it's opening up a lot of different doors. And I think customers and end users are starting to expedite their decision making simply because of the fact that it's the technology has been perfected, it's ready, it's commercially available, and it's currently being deployed.
Final question, Ryne. We've seen, a fair amount of movement in this space. Amazon last year ordered 100,000 e-vans, delivery vans by 2030, just as one example. And President Biden's clean energy, clean tech plan is going to pour billions into commercial electric vehicles. If you could look forward over the next 2 to 5 years, where do you see this technology and your company's products? What do you see for it?
Electric vehicles in general. One of the things that we've conveyed to the market is, over the last 90 days or so, the new administration has certainly helped. It has people thinking, again, that we're maybe considering this a 3 to 5 year plan to start looking at it right now, start doing pilot programs, and we're seeing order sizes increase. We're getting 2 to 3x the inquiries that we were getting at this time, 90 days ago. So as we all start pulling out of the pandemic and, realizing, hey, life is going to go on, we are going to pull through this, and the wireless technology will be a component. The other component will be the fact that the battery technology is improving so rapidly. Pricing is starting to come down. Scalability is starting to come up. And, those are, there's a number of factors that are going to contribute to the growth. But overall, it's a great sector to be in. We're in it for the long term. We're continuing to grow. We're growing the team, and we'll continue the trajectory into the next several quarters and the years to come.
Ryne, thank you very much for this. Really appreciate it.
We really appreciate the opportunity. Thank you.